Hi, ladies. How is everybody? I am a little zoomed in. You guys have a nice up close of my face there. My daughter is creepily staring around the corner.
Fuck you.
All right. There we go. I've been picking on her because she doesn't have a voice. Okay, you can go away now.
Okay.
Okay, bye. She has no voice. Hi, Miss Tara. Hi, Miss Sloan. Sloan and Cindy at Canvas and Clay headquarters. You two have been busy, busy, busy. I am sure the ladies this weekend are going to have a fantastic time at your retreat. Very jealous, sad that I am not going to be, not jealous in a bad way. Remembering the Brene Brown book and the words, technically I'm envious because I want all of the ladies who are going to go and have a wonderful time. I just also wish I was there. So hi, Miss Robin. So yes, so excited for that retreat. I can't wait to see pictures and hear all about it. I'm super excited. Between that, your guys' retreat that's coming up this weekend, and then last weekend was the Retro Hip Crafty Party number 3. You can't see my hand. Number 3. Hi, Aunt Charlotte. And so I was reminiscing being there for the very first Retro Hip Crafty Party, which is really like what just kind of changed the course of my crafty life and put me on the path to start doing virtual events and in-person retreats and things like that. So it's really it's always really fun because last year I didn't get to go, unfortunately, a little pandemic thing, and so last year kind of watching and reminiscing, and then again this year, kind of watching and reminiscing, being at the Glamp Inn, being at the Retro Hip Crafty Party. Being excited, knowing that like I had sent some swag, and in the meantime I was working on some swag for this coming event, and been doing my planning and everything, because then I'll be working on swag for Rebecca Hoot's retreat in April, all the while in the background working on all the things for my retreat in July. So it's like just retreat. It's just exciting. It's really exciting. It's just really exciting. I don't know what else to say. It's really exciting. So yes, I'm really excited to see pictures from this weekend. I'm sure it's going to be wonderful. I got to see a little sneak peek of what the ladies were working on today. And there's a very big, okay, not very big, but fairly big box of rainbow fun on its way. So that will hopefully get there in a timely manner. I tell you, I am very thankful that as much as have always been a procrastinator, I am very thankful that as much as I still am not, completely cured of being a procrastinator, I have made some major changes this year when I have said yes to doing different things and started things way sooner. I've actually written down and created a plan for myself and list for myself and had a true vision as I purchased supplies and processed working on things. And so that has made a huge difference, especially when then I got sick last week, and it really threw a wrench in things for getting things done and out for this retreat. So again, makes me want to push back even further and be ready even further, but at least I'm learning, ladies. I'm learning. It's a slow process. I'm actually, one of the things I was going to mention, and I apologize, I'm probably going to be a little all over the place this evening because there's just a lot. There's just a lot going on, for me personally, but there's a lot going on in the world. But there's also a lot going on in the crafty world, I feel like. And so my brain is just kind of all over the place. I actually have a one-on-one session tomorrow evening with Miss Kristen Wilson, excuse me. She is the creative founders, and I have a one-on-one coaching session with her. Hi, Julie. All in regards to planning. She is a guru when it comes to planning. She used to be like me, and didn't plan, couldn't do all the things. She does also have ADHD, and so I made a very important decision and scheduled a one-on-one multi-hour session with her tomorrow evening, and did all of the prep work, answering all the questions and doing all the things with her. And so I have that tomorrow night. So I'm super excited. It could not come at a better time, because there's just so many things that I want to do. And I really need to be able to schedule and plan and build on this doing things sooner. And it'll really help me because it's the pivotal point with the retreat in July that, there's been lots of big planning, and then there's also been lots of detail things, and then finding that in between of now being able to truly map out every little single thing, taking the big ideas, making them smaller, and then turning them into lists. So that's one of our goals. Specifically with that kind of planning, as well as finding a planning system that works with my brain. So I'm super excited. I will be so excited to share what revelations we have had, and all of that good stuff. Hi, Miss Mary. Yes, Sloan, I did get it done. And again, so thankful that I had done so much prep in advance, because when I was sick this go around, I literally didn't do anything. And that's not normally me for that many days. If I'm truly sick, usually it only is a day maybe where I'm truly hang out on the couch and really can't do anything at all. But oftentimes if I have a cold where it's enough that I can't necessarily go to work, I can't get up, and I don't feel comfortable driving, and I'm going to get tired easily, and those kinds of things, I still typically would have wanted to do a little bit of crafting, especially the types of things that I was doing as far as putting some things together for the retreat, because it's different than trying to do an intricate page or something, or make decisions in that way. It's more assembly line. And I could not even do that. And it was just so bizarre. And so it was I would have gotten more done had I not been sick and gone to work all of those days, and only finish up something in the evening. So just really, really bizarre. So, but yes, it's done. I will be messaging you ladies about something else I'm doing for you guys, but we'll talk about that later. So I'm super excited for this one-on-one tomorrow night with planning. So I will definitely share and let you guys know how that goes. Okay, so that was one thing. And I was super excited, just everything has just been retreat related lately. I'll be really interested and excited to hear how you ladies enjoyed hosting a retreat too, and what your thoughts are once you've done one. Then, what are your thoughts for doing one in the future? Because I think that's really interesting. Because I still I have several others I'd like to do at some point, but I haven't even done the July one yet. And the December one ended up being so small and so unique because it's the paper doll house, and so Mary Kim does the food and all of that kind of stuff. So it really allows you to just do your thing, and again, smaller scale. So it was great, but I still don't feel like I had the other kind under my belt. before I can truly then go, oh yeah, I do still want to have like, these X amount, or maybe just one or two. So I'll be very curious to see what you ladies think after it's all said and done. If you're like, yes, I want to do this a million more times. If you're like, maybe one or two. So my brain is like a million miles. I just want to tell you guys everything. It is March. That's crazy to me. I feel like January went pretty quick, but I feel like February went really quickly. And I think what I'm most struggling with is, for as much as I have gotten accomplished in the grand scheme of things, from different things for Pink Crafty Cottage, or doing swag for things. And I had been working on, working on 52 Weeks of Me, and I did my 10 out of 10, and I've done a lot of things. On the one hand, it's not that I haven't been productive, but on the other hand, I'm like, man, I haven't really spent any time with my word of the year the way that I thought I would, and there's I haven't created any sort of routines or any, there's still a lot of things where I feel like I'm nowhere closer to them than I was, the second week of January. And part of me is really good about just going, you know what, that's just what it is this year. That's just how life is right now. It's been a busy season. There's a lot of things you're trying to work on and trying to do. And it's okay. And the other part of me is like, slow down. Partly too, because I really want to be able to it just reminds me how much I want to work on my word, as far as finding that rhythm and finding certain routines and things, so that I can enjoy the holidays and the seasons and the things that go with that, and not feeling like I'm not gonna lie, I still have Christmas stuff out, you guys. It's only the few things on my dresser across from me and the things up on the top. So it's not like the end of the world, but it's still out. And it's not really decorative over there anymore. It's just that I need a couple more bins, because I expanded with that many new things this year. Partly because they're kind of larger. I bought some larger things and some decorative boxes for the display. So I have more stuff. So I need a couple bins. I never decorated for Valentine's Day, even though I picked up several of the new pieces that came in to Target, in both the Bullseye Playground and in their decoration section. And it's all sitting on my hutch in my dining area, because, where else would you put it when you didn't actually put it out? So there again, I need another container for Valentine's, because again, it's just kind of bigger stuff. And here we are in March. And so I did go ahead and I did pull last night, because it was on my little to-do list. And even though my desk is messy, I did pull out from my drawer some of my Valentine's Day. Seriously, people. I pulled out some of my St. Patrick's Day cup cozies and my coaster, and I started pulling some of my kits or things that go with St. Patrick's Day, and I'm gonna just do one of the little paper bins, because I don't have a whole cart for St. Patrick's Day. I think I may have just said Valentine's Day in there again somewhere. So I'm gonna get I have one of the paper divider things from IKEA in the basement, and it's empty. I'm just gonna bring it up and just put things in there, just for inspiration, even though I don't have any room. I took back off the shelf this junk journal that Priscilla sent to me as a present. My dear friend Priscilla, I don't think Priscilla's on this evening, at least not yet. She sent me this amazing junk journal. I have to find it. She purchased this one, and I don't remember for sure who she purchased it from, and I do have to find out so that I can make sure I'm tagging them, or look back. I may have tagged them last March. But I want to keep working in it. I did a couple of pages in it last year. And so I just want to keep adding some things to it, that go along with things, whatever that happened in March this year, and just kind of have some fun with it. I don't have a specific, theme. I think I was doing a junk journal challenge last year. I think maybe Paper Pippi's junk journal challenge, because I have 2 themed pages and that's it. So anywho, so I did get that out because I wanted to have that out and I want to have some, some things out. But I'd like to obviously get to that place where I can truly enjoy and not be like kind of sort of using some of the things, or like, the St. Patrick's Day stuff is sitting on top of the Christmas stuff that still hasn't been put away. So I do. Hi, Miss Joanna. So that's really important to me, to start working on that. So again, I'm really excited about my session tomorrow night for planning, and just hoping that I can kind of, start finding my groove with that. So, I'm looking around going, okay, what else did I want to tell you guys about? We kicked off the Winter Memories workshop over the weekend. Oh my goodness gracious. Nope, I did do it. Never mind. I was like, oh no, I didn't attach post the recorded class, but I did. We started that, had a lot of fun. I showed the ladies how to, thank you, Miss Joanna. I haven't even talked about that yet. But thank you. I showed the ladies some ways to decorate an album using, paper and ephemera and things, but then I actually showed them how to cover an album in fabric like I have done for the Joy of Journaling albums that I did for that kit. So we had a lot of fun. So then this weekend, we're going to be working on pages and everything. So it was a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to continuing with that workshop. We're a little behind where I originally thought we would be, but I mean, I still have snow on the ground. Well, okay, I don't have a lot of snow on the ground anymore. Most of it melted because it did get pretty hot, but it's still going to be a lot of fun. And I'm interested to see what the ladies think of kind of this style workshop where we're truly like making a project start to finish, because it has that more intention than some of the other things that I've hosted. Even I've had several with intention, but then some are a little bit more just about like the fun, and I think it's good to have a combination of things. So I'm really excited to see what everybody thinks about that. And I'll be sharing some more posts and things like that so that everybody has the chance to get in before I truly kick it off. Later in the month, I will be doing and I realized, and Robin and I talked about this, that I needed to not name things so similar in the future, because I have the Joy of Journaling, and then I thought it would be super fun to have the Joy of Junk Journal Making. But I confused some individuals because they seem very similar. So the Joy of Journaling has not started yet, and that is free. That's for everybody, and that's going to be the very whimsical, playful, just having some fun journaling with cutting out cute things and using the cutesy stickers, and just no rules, just be creative, like low stress. The Joy of Junk Journal Making is the workshop where we're going to make junk journals, and I'm literally walking you through every single thing and breaking it down by week so that you have time in between the classes to go and get the things or gather the things and all of that. So that is still available to purchase on my website. And if you are a Pink Crafty Cottage member, you get $10 off, and there's a coupon code in that group, which if you sign up, if you decide, hey, it's worth it, I want to be able to do these kinds of things and get these kinds of discounts and be included in, special content and everything. If you sign up for the Pink Crafty Cottage membership, then you'll have the coupon, you can go use the coupon. And there's no commitment, which I know is really silly on my part, but there is no commitment. So, you pay, you're in there for, a month. If you decide it's not for you, then, however you looked at it, you spent $12. So in theory, you would spend $2 more and get the workshop, and you'd get a month of the membership. if you looked at it that way. I don't know. Hi, Miss Robin. So, I'm sorry that you're under the weather today. So, my big announcement that I posted on Instagram is that I am now on the Nellie and Clem design team, which I'm super, super excited about. Of course, I have the printables in my bag because I took them to do some cutting today at work. And I meant to have them in front of me, but I like to take some things so that I can like not stare at the computer sometimes, but also not have idle hands, and I can just do some fussy cutting, or sometimes I take things to sort or whatever. So her newest collection, and I will put her name in that. Her newest collection is all these cute little food-related items. And so it's very cute. Her stuff is very much my style. Thank you. I have loved her for quite a while, and I have bought several of her kits and things. And it was funny because Sue's actually, when she saw the design team call, she forwarded it to me. She was like, "This is so you. Like, you've got to try out for this," because she just thought it was totally my style. And I'm like, "Oh, I do love her stuff." And so I was like, "Okay, what the heck? I will apply. I'll see if I make it." And so I did. And so I found out last week, and then we had to keep it a secret until she made the big announcement today. So really, really excited about that, which let me really quickly, I will put a link in there in case one cat is trying to get into the one box in front of my desk. I hear it. So it's just kind of funny. Why is it not? Oh. Because you're in the wrong place. There we go. Thank you, Miss Jessica. I'm really... Can I not cut and paste into... Really? I can't cut and paste into Twitch? That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right. Let's see if that works. Okay, it's not letting me. I don't know why. You can click on... If you go to my Instagram, I have her tagged, but let me see if I can get this in here real quick. Oh my goodness gracious. Technology is not my friend lately. Okay, so Nellie and Clem is who she is. She has really, really adorable printables. And I have both links in my link tree. She has printables on her Etsy shop, and she also has a buy a cup of coffee website where you can then get additional exclusive printables on there, and they're super adorable. They're really, 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 really cute. So yes, I'm really, really excited about that. So this month, we all that are new to the design team are going to be doing one project. And then moving forward, we'll have 2 projects a month that you will see us using with each of the new kits that she releases. So it should be a lot of fun. I love her stuff. It's totally my style, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. The newest collection is Tasty Treats as well. So I'm really excited. I've got a couple of ideas of things I'm going to do to play with that. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. Really, really excited. I've tried out applied for design teams in the past. It's been quite a while. Thanks, Sloan. I hadn't done it for a while. And I had never made it on design teams before. The few that I had tried out for or, applied for. And then for a while I really wasn't interested. I had, talked to some ladies who'd been on them, and depending on the design team and the amount of work and, different things, it really wasn't something that I was, trying to do. But then this one really seemed like one that I would really love if I could give it a go. So I'm excited. It was so cute because I told my students, the couple of seniors that like hang out and, always, we always chit chat and, and everything. And I told them and they were like, oh, she's going to leave us. And I laughed. I said, I don't get paid for it. And they were like, oh. And then it was cute because I said, I get the printable, I get all the printables for free. And I showed them because I had taken some to work to Fussy Cut. And so I showed them, I get them for free and, then use in projects. And they were like, so you don't get paid, but technically you're actually spending money because you print and the ink and your paper, and which was cute because they were just laughing along with, and realizing, and I'm like, yeah, technically that is true. So it was kind of funny. So I'm super excited about that. So, be on the lookout. I'll be sharing lots of sneaks and things. And then you'll start to see projects that I will be doing. And if you saw, Sue's announced today, cause we want to, be super excited for our girl. She is on Pretty Little Studios design team. So that's really, really exciting. Super happy for her. Can't wait to see all of the things that she is making. And speaking of Pretty Little Studio, so Pretty Little Studio just shipped out a box to me today. And Pretty Little Studio, just in case anyone is trying to remember as far as shops and things, that's who is the Frosty collection that we're using for the Winter Memories workshop, as well as that's who I used this year and last year, the collections for my December daily. She shipped out, Miss Melissa, who's the owner and designer, she shipped out to me a 14-pound box that's all swag for the July retreat. So I am super excited. Very, very excited. And I got a box that arrived last week from Little Craft Place with 3 door prizes in it for the July retreat. So super, super excited as the things are starting to see. These are ladies that are on top of their game. Like Little Craft Place was like, yes, I will send you some, what did she call it? Oh, she said, I'll send you some swags. And it was so cute because I was like, I wasn't sure. Sometimes swag means like, one for everybody, like it's going to be a something, and like door prizes oftentimes or giveaways are like, okay, you have 36 people coming, but we're going to send you, one thing. And so she was so cute. And so then, I had a box, like, boom, I was like, geez, the retreat's not even until July, and then Pretty Little Studio, it's already on its way. I'm like, see, these ladies know how to get stuff done. So it's off their list and they're not running behind. So yes, I'm super, super excited. And I have a whole list of ladies who have said that they're sending, that they're sponsoring and they're sending things. And so it's going to be amazing, you guys. It's going to be amazing because I like to spoil you guys with the things that I do for my attendees. Ask my retreat planning committee. They know. And then I have so many amazing, generous ladies in the crafty community that want to support me and spoil you guys. So, going to be super amazing. Hi, Miss Katie. Yes, I'm super, super excited about it. Super excited about it. Just super excited. Oh my goodness gracious. So excited. So yes, lots and lots of there's been quite a bit of Happy Mail arriving to the house, and some stuff was stuff like that I ordered, and then other stuff was like, stuff that I didn't order with that. So that's super fun. I'm trying to think before I like go down the wrong rabbit hole, because I have some Happy Mail stuff I want to share with you guys, because it came in between my last Tuesday live. Oh, are you working on them? I was going to say, Joanna messaged me to double check how many ladies. So Robin, Full House is 36, which is, we're getting close. Still have some spots available, but we're getting closer. And always want to plan for a full house, because that's the goal for everybody. Me, Glampin, couple ladies who have to change their plans, and so they would like their spot purchased, so I really need that full house. So I'm so excited, Joanna, to see what you create, because the ephemera kits, the little houses that you did for last year's, okay, well, I guess it's not last year's now, but the year before Gather Retreat, for the first Gather Retreat, were amazing. So yes, Robin, so 36 total. Full house. Super excited. So yes, I have Happy Mail to share with you guys. I figured I'd maybe give you an update on some projects. My desk is a mess, so I don't think I'm going to show you my desk. I think I'll just hold some things up, because it's just a total disaster. Total disaster. I am slowly making my way with my organization. Slowly. I ended up purchasing one more set of the clear drawer, just one set of the clear drawers, not another like 4-pack, because I found I had all of my Felicity Jane stuff in one. Oh, bye, Robin. I hope you feel better. Take care. I had it all in a little drawer system, which I had shared at one point. Like just a little Sterilite, like set of 3 little drawers, and then it had like some little stuff on the top. I would pick it up, but it's way over there, and it's got some stuff on it. But it didn't really fit the shelves. It was another one of those that had like leftover space. So I played around, and I decided that I already had the ephemera and stuff. So I already had the ephemera in, the little stackable bins that I like from Target. I know the lighting is terrible. Good night, Miss Julie. It was nice to see you. So I decided that it would make more sense to do another one of these set of these drawers, and do Felicity Jane, and then I'll show you, because I have signed back up for the subscription for Ellie Studio. Another one will be for my Ellie Studio stuff, and then I'm not 100% sure what the other drawer is going to be. I might actually just have it be like printables, like the current printables. Before they are cut, they can just be stacked in there. And then as they're cut, I can have them in some small bins. And then on the top, because both with Felicity Jane and Ellie Studio, which I'll go ahead and grab my Ellie Studio stuff, I think, there will be Project Life cards. And so I still can do Project Life cards that match them on the top, like I'm going to do with my color coordinated ones. So it's just a slow process trying to do that. And then, I've got all of the big things to tackle too. Oh, you're listening and working. What are you working on now, or can you not tell us? Or are you still working on what you sent me a photo of? My son was so sweet. So he's been really working to try and get his room completely like organized. And he's similar to me from the standpoint of having quite a bit of stuff that go along. Good night, Miss Mary. Isn't it really sad though when we're like, it's been a long week and it's only Tuesday? I feel so bad for us when it's that kind of day. It's like, oh my God, it's only Tuesday, but it's been a really long week. I hope everything is okay, Mary. I lost my train of thought for a second. Sorry. Oh, so he is similar to me as far as, fun, Sloan. He has hobbies and he has, a lot of things. He has a lot of books and he does a lot of writings. He has a lot of different journals and he has a lot of plants and, and things like that. Like he has a lot of stuff. He also has ADHD. And, so cleaning and organizing is really hard for us and we're doing it all the time. Like it just feels like it's a constant like thing but never actually done. It's not like every so often, like we purge and we reorganize and tidy like some individuals do. We like are just in this, vicious cycle. So he had found, and I think I mentioned it here as well. I don't know. I know I was talking about it with my students. He found a video that talked about like the different types of clutter and like working through and everything like that. So I'd watched the video and I still have to finish the little worksheet. So anyway, so he was home today, working on stuff in his room, and also kind of thinking about like what's on his to-do list, things that he needs to do. And like we have work to do on my website and get the blog up and running. I've written my first blog post and everything, but we want to launch it with kind of some other things all situated on the website. And so he was really cute because he sent me a message and was like, oh, what are you doing after work? And I was like, coming home, finishing up, this and, sending it off and then, working on, whatever else into my life. And he's like, okay, well, I had some extra energy today. And because I was working in like my room and, his bedroom is, right off of like this, my craft room, he like drew a whole map of this room and like put into place like a little list of some of the things, for me to do that would help get me to like a good place. And then he would help me out here as well because he wants to be able to sit out here and work on my website with me as opposed to like being in his room. So anyway, it was really, really sweet. And so I have my, I was like, okay, cool. I've got my, I will do the clutter worksheet that I need to tomorrow. And then tomorrow night I've got my planning session and, I'm like, and then I will start, working my way through getting this room cleaned and organized. So, it was really sweet. And it's really important because I know that where it's at right now, which if I showed you guys a picture, I mean, it's terrible. With where it's at now, it is really, really, hi Dash, killing my creativity and really stifling my ability to stay on top of projects because I come in, okay, cat is going down and light is not falling over. So it was just really cute. So I will be sharing a lot, I think, of that process. I know that many of you do not have the unbelievable hoarders mess that I actually have happening over here. But I still think it'll be fun, to kind of share the process as well as I will continue to share more as I kind of fine tune some of the things that I am organizing on the shelves and everything. But it was really cute because like he knows certain terms too. So like as he was, I think if you like do this with your carts, and use them for specific, and he was like, maybe washi, maybe ribbon, maybe this is for, it was just, this for junk journal supplies. It was really, really sweet and really cute. And I really appreciated it because he knows that he also knows that I could use the help to just to kind of be supportive, because it can get so overwhelming. And he also originally, Robin, your craft room looks pretty darn organized, my friend. But maybe you're doing pulling a me, and we can only see what looks somewhat organized. Part of it too is so the the space that I have in the basement, not only is it like just completely a hot mess because like then Christmas came and some different things, and so needing to get into like all sorts of different areas of it, and there's not a lot of room to maneuver, and then continually adding things for like the workshops and things that are coming as I have, found another piece or found something else, and and adding to that disaster. He was going to hopefully share a little bit of that basement space for his spring seeds and things. And he was like, I realized that that's not going to be done in time. So actually, since we fixed the electricity to our detached garage, he's going to be able to do it out there. But it also just like let him know that he really could help me out here. So, okay, good, Robin, you hide it. So then maybe you will enjoy following along my process as I do the like work through some of the worksheets and what is what kind of clutter, and so how do you manage that, and what do you do with that, and all that kind of stuff. So and you set up zones, and it's he's learned a lot, and he's and it's really helped him to more efficiently be able to tackle his spaces and things like that without just like seeing the whole messy room and everything. So and help to make more decisions on what truly like suits you and should stay, and what can go, and all that kind of stuff. So it should be interesting. It should be really interesting. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Ellie's Studio. I mentioned it last week, and did I show you guys any of this? Now I'm thinking maybe I showed you things. Not last week, it would have been the week before. But I don't think I had it in time, actually, so I don't think I've shared it. I used to be a subscriber to the Ellie's Studio monthly collection, and then I stopped, mostly because I had been subscribing to a couple of things and wasn't crafting. It was during my time of just purchasing, and not crafting and not using. And so then I had to really just kind of stop, getting things and just kind of put a hold on it. So, but I continually use the Ellie's Studio stuff that I have, and especially like I really like that it incorporates really well in certain documenting, especially like December Daily. And then I just used some of my 52 Weeks of Me that was all like the book themed collection that I had. So I was really drawn to go back to their website after I was using the book collection especially, and take a look. And so I went ahead and signed back up for their monthly collection or subscription, which I can show you what that's specific, because I also ordered some stamps and things. So so let me show you. So their monthly collection is 3x5 and 4x6 cards as far as what comes in the kit. And then there's all sorts of add-ons that you can purchase. And of course they do a bundling period, so that then you don't pay any, you don't pay shipping. And they offer discounts on some of the add-ons for subscribers. And they also have some free digitals that you can get. So I'm just really excited to be getting the collection again and be able to use it. So like here's one of the 4x6 cards. They make just these really cute hearts, and a lot of it's just really it's really easy to use. It's hard to see that. It says this was unbelievable. The colors are what really I like the colors. I like the patterns. And it's really versatile because each month, my camera like doesn't want to focus on these. But my desk is so messy. Month to month, you can use their cards because it all like really plays in nicely because of the colors and everything like that. And so I realized that I would really like to have these to use in a variety of ways. I'll probably use a lot of it in my weekly documenting that I really want to get back to, because I had used some collections for last year, and that was fun. Like some true like 12 by 12 collections and everything. But I have really found that the LA Studio is very versatile, and that's just a few of the cards. I didn't hold up all of them. And then you get some die cuts. These just you punch out real easily. Their stuff is really versatile. And that's what I really like about it. And you can mix and match it, because then, like these were an add-on, and I'll kind of show you how everything is really fun and versatile. These are the heart ones, and it's just, you can journal on it. You can mat a picture, and it's just one in each of the colors with the little hearts. And then the other thing that was the February add-on was then these cute little cut apart labels that, I think these were $1, as an add-on. And then I went ahead, because I really liked the hearts. These were from January, and so these are $1. So these are great, for little titles, and I love like stapling those on to give that little bit of depth. These were the stickers that you could add on for the month. These are chipboard, so these make a nice little, texture, not texture. Maybe texture is the word I'm looking for. In a cluster. And then these are all these little die cuts that were an add-on, and their things are not that expensive. If you if you get the kit 1 month, it's $12.49 or $12.99. Or if you subscribe, it's $10 a month. And again, you don't, and then you can do whatever add-ons you want. These I liked. These are all just tickets with the different graph paper color, so the nice thing is whatever you don't necessarily use in February can just carry over into, March and April, and, it'll have some colors will be, more or added in a little bit to go along with like, the season, but then even their other things, these were on clearance right now. It's a whole set of, I think, like 12 of these that say the week of, and you can fill in the date like blank to blank. And they had the 4x6, and they also had the 3x4. These were clearanced, and I want to say they were like $1 each for the package. And I was like, well, you know what? There again, that's just comes in handy so that I have I have a base to build off of. And then this is this is a separate collection. This is called Proud of You, and it's really, really cute, and it has really great, sayings and little die cuts and things, and then similar colors that can go in to play. I bought some stamps, which I'm really excited about. Not that I necessarily need stamps, but I'm also really finding what stamps I like to use. And now that I have played around with the Tim Holtz Distress oxides and see how nicely they do stamp and how much they can build in with your page. So like they have alpha and numeric ones right now that are that alphabet, and then it has the hearts. So I can't wait to use these. And again, I'm like, then this is so versatile, because then you can make it say whatever you want it to say, or have the dates for the different things. And they had, these are the labels that have the heart. And then they even have the little die cut, so that you can just run it through your machine. So I'm really excited. I may have just ordered some of these things were on sale, and so I will share them with you as I am using them. But their things are just really, really cute. And one of the things, yeah, I know, aren't they super, the font is super, they also have, they call it, it's their Jane alphabet. They also have the Jane alphabet with stars, which I don't use stars a ton, so I kind of refrained, even though I'm super excited. I'm like, okay, wait and see if you use the hearts a lot. If you use the hearts as much as you think you're going to, then, you could maybe invest in the stars. Because I'm fine. I know you stamp, Joanna, and I love everything that you stamp and how you stamp, and it's wonderful. And I probably should come and take some classes with you or do some virtual classes with you. The other thing that is on its way is they have the die cuts that go with, or the metal dies that go with these. And so I did go ahead and invest in that because, again, I knew, if I'm stamping things and then I can crank it through and have those nice crisp letters on cards, on different card stocks and things, that's gonna, it's just, to me, I'm realizing it's a worthwhile investment. Now that I'm using my stamps more. And I do really like the Tim Holtz Distress Oxides. I have to find out from you, Joanna, what different inks you like to use besides those. If there's others, because I know that there's probably, I also use StazOn, but I have, as far as like some of the colors, I really like the Distress Oxides. I was trying to think of what I just stamped that I could show you guys. Yeah, I have to say I like fussy cutting less and less and less. And it's not even it's not so much the task of doing it. I mean, that's a piece of it, because obviously running it through a die cutting machine also takes some time, but it's the look of it. I don't know. It just doesn't always look as crisp as I would like it to. Like, some things are very easy to fussy cut out, and I had always been good at even detail fussy cutting, but I just feel like there's some things where it just doesn't look as finished as I would like it to. Because at the same time, as much as I love making my own for certain things, I'm also a gal who loves physical product, as opposed to, like, I love printables, but I also love my physical product. Oh, yes, so the Distress Oxides are what I prefer if I am using my stamps to simply stamp the image on a crafty project. The inks, the Distress ink is really used for specific things with mixed media. Yes, Aunt Charlotte, you do. And I actually have the small version of it that was, it is Tammy's, but she had lent it to me to borrow, and I don't think she had been using it majorly anyway. So I have done some shape cutting with that, and that's awesome. Technically, both of my electronic die cutting machines technically can do fabric as well, switching out the blade, but Oh, there is that. Hang on. So the Rangers Archival is your favorite? Well, that's good to know, because I just bought several colors to add into my wheelhouse at Hobby Lobby for $1.74, because I was pretty sure that these were good too, from what I had heard. So yeah, because I don't have a ton of different colored inks, so I made some of these. Yes, they are. Yes, Aunt Charlotte, mine is the AccuCut quilting system too, but it's like I think it's like the baby cakes one, where it's only about this big. Like, so it only does certain dyes that they can be long, but they're only like this wide. It's only about this big. I think it's baby cakes or something like that, because like they had like the full size, and then they had like the smaller one that was kind of for on the go. Tammy had just gotten the smaller one, and lent it to me to borrow, and I haven't seen her in forever, and so it's still at my house, and I've used it some, and I need to use it more. So yeah, I bought some of the archival ones to play around with. So hopefully, Ramona, that kind of sort of helps. I can't go into specifics about the Distress ink. Suze could tell you. Oh, the Go Baby. Thank you, baby cakes. Oh, goodness gracious. Suze could tell, and maybe Joanna could too, but Suze could tell you all the ins and outs, like, 'cause she has a lot of the inks and uses them for a lot of different things with her mixed media, because she wants them to do the whatever things that it can do, whereas I don't want it to do that. It's like I bought 2 of those by accident thinking they were like the same, and was very unhappy because I wanted like my my stamping and that wasn't happening. It was like, it's meant to like mix and run and do whatever, and so it was not giving me a nice crisp stamp image, I think is what it was. So yeah, if you can scoot into a Hobby Lobby, they have the Ranger archival. Not every color, but some of the colors, many of the colors are on clearance for $1.74 instead of the $7, which even when they're half off, that makes them $3.50. So yes, I have lots of fun stamps to play with, and die cuts or metal dies coming to be able to play with, and I will have to do like a unboxing and playing along with it. I actually had gotten the the Big Shot. I'm looking at the box because now I can't think of what it's called. The Sizzix Big Shot switch, the one that's electronic, where it's just gonna take it through for me, the die cuts or the dies. They had it in pink. So it's kind of a no-brainer. Oh, I started to show you. I was going to show you what I just stamped, if I find it. Oh, yeah, so I was still working on week 6, and if you remember from my 52 weeks of me, I had started using the set of cards where like so I have I have several cards that already say like the week, but I was missing just a couple since I had started to use the collection on like a project but didn't get very far. So for week 6 I stamped it, and I just I just love how easy it is to just add those little touches. This card with the books didn't say anything, and then I had this little stamp that said I'd rather be reading, and using the Distress Oxide I have the perfect pink. It's really hard to see, but just boom, stamped it on there, and just it was just enough. So I am trying to stamp more because I already do have stamps. So like with the alphas, with the hearts, I always love doing hearts. I always, love adding hearts to things, adding little felt hearts and everything like that. So I figured those would really come in handy. So I will have, maybe I'll do those on a live. Maybe next week or something. Maybe my desk will be a little cleared off. That would be fun. How are your ladies' projects coming? That was the other thing I was going to talk about for a couple minutes, and then I will probably go, because I do get a little bit tired out still, just because I've been trying to play so much catch up with all the things. How are your projects coming along? I am behind on 52 weeks of me, quote unquote, but I'm not going to stress. I'm hoping to have some time this weekend, to work on it. and everything. I am partway done. I have to like finish up a little bit of week 5, and I have to do all of the labeling and journaling for week 6, and that's where I'm at. So I definitely have some catch up to do for sure, and that's okay. I didn't do my 10 on 10 for February just yet. So I have to work on that. And I haven't started my weekly documenting up for 2022, which is kind of a bummer. And I'm behind on my memory planning. Like it all just, I was doing pretty good. And then I wasn't. And it just happened. So, you know, I am hoping that, that's awesome. And I'm also, I mentioned to her on Sunday, in the Zoom, that I had open on Sunday for, anybody in the Pink Crafty Cottage. I'm glad that Julie very, very nicely kept reminding me when I was like, ooh, 100-day project. I had a lot of fun when I did the 100 days of scrap therapy with Sue's Fish. And I should. And she was like, for next year, Mandy, for next year. Put it on your list and your ideas for next year. And I'm so glad that she just was so just nicely, but just insistent of like, yeah, maybe you can do it again and have a lot of fun. Because I would have failed miserably. I think I was laughing because I think even, didn't it start on Valentine's Day? Did it start on, I feel like it started on Valentine's Day. It started that Monday. And like we happened to be out buying a car. Like nothing would have happened that night. Nothing would have happened the next night. I was like, I would have totally bombed it within like the first day or the first 2 days. And then with being sick, I mean, I would have never caught back up. So yeah. So I'll need to be putting some real time into getting my craft room organized so that then I can be spending more time crafting. Oh, it was that's right. It was the Sunday. That's right. I was thinking it was a Monday start, which is why I was thinking Valentine's Day, but that's right. It was the Monday before Valentine's Day. It was the Sunday before Valentine's Day. It was the day before. Okay. I should just stop talking. So I'm hoping to, play some catch up on projects and things. That would be really great. Really, really great. Because I also have just been dying to make junk journals. Literally just dying to make junk journals. Dying to make them. And I haven't. I just want to sit down and make one. So I'm really excited about the workshop because it will give me the opportunity to at least do certain aspects of working on them as I work through it with ladies. So that's awesome. Joanna, I love that you are doing that. I do. I really, really do. I really do. I think that was kind of sort of everything. And I mean, I could chit chat for a long time, but baseball season has kicked in. So some nights are really late. Last night was late and I'm just really tired. I think there's just still a lot going on and lots to do. You used 36 of your stamps. That is fantastic. You have so many amazing stamps. So many. I love the, is it Crimson? I don't know how to pronounce it because I'm not seeing it in front of me and I'm a visual person. With the little people, I love their illustrations. I still haven't purchased anything because when I stumbled upon them, I think it was you that shared them that then I stumbled upon like the website that had, and I mean, I was like trying to be good, but even still like, Crimson. Man, oh man, did my cart fill up fast and it was going to be expensive and I had to just slow my roll because as much as I like using stamps more now, it tends to be ones that like are phrases or say things, other than like I have done the dress stamps from Red Lead. But I'm not as consistent or versatile as you, so I have to like really hold my rule. Ooh, maybe you could bring some of those in July so I could just play with a couple while you're watching, of course, so that I am very careful with them and don't hurt them. Oh, goodness gracious. Maybe you could tell them you were having the retreat because you buy so many of them, and maybe they would be like, sure, we will send swag for you. If I ask them, they'd be like, you ever made a purchase from us? Have we ever seen you tag us in a post? Nope, sorry, you haven't. That's why you should send me some. They will fit in your suitcase, won't they? Yes. Oh, all right, ladies. Well, I'm going to call it a night so that I can make sure I've got everything ready for tomorrow and not go to bed too late. And yeah, this was super fun. I always love catching up with everybody, seeing how everybody's doing, talking about all the crafty stuff. I'm sure I'll go, oh, yeah, you wanted to show them that or talk to them about that. But it's okay. There's always next Tuesday, right? Thank you for being so understanding about last Tuesday. It was twofold. I would have had technically parent-teacher conferences, which has never been on a Tuesday before. And so I would not have been able to do a live because they ran until 8:30, and then I'm half an hour away from home. So even if I like ran to my car, I would have, gotten home at like just after 9. And then I ended up being sick and I was at home anyway. So, and definitely wasn't up to doing a live. So, that's the first one I've missed in like a year plus. So it was kind of sad. But thank you for being here tonight. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week. I'm sure we'll be doing some things live this weekend, definitely for our Winter Memories workshop, and also for the membership. I'm sure that I will be doing a Zoom so that we can get some crafting done, and we'll see what else we've got going on or working on. So have a great night, have a great rest of your week, and I will see everybody later. Bye.